All right, welcome back to Hardcore Headquarters, and we are now on episode 3 of the A to Z challenge with Abraham Lincoln. We're going for a domination victory. Last episode, we had some barbarian problems. We were able to use this choke point here to kind of flush them out, and we actually made peace with Australia. So I think our goal now is definitely to get the Petra done. We want to get the Petra done as quickly as possible, improve our land, build up infrastructure, and most importantly, build industrial zones in every single city. We're also going to try and build the mausoleum at Halicarnassus so we can get these coastal tiles going. But let's get into it. We're going to hit next turn here. And we are in the medieval era. I thought we already entered the medieval era, but okay. We get to vote here. We get to earn double points towards great people of this class. I'm going to actually take a look at something real quick. I think we are still doing the great general points per turn, so I'm going to actually vote for great generals here. I'm going to improve that as much as I can, and then plus 100% production towards buildings in this district. We're going to do city center here. The reason I'm picking city center is because the AI tends to vote city center, and I would like to get that diplomatic victory point kind of like as a tertiary victory backup plan if we actually need it. So we'll hit next, we'll submit, we'll see what we get here. So it looks like great profit was voted on, and then we did get the city center, so we will get one Diplo victory point here. That's nice. And you can take, I think you can take a look at it here. Science, Diplo, right? So I need 20 diplomatic victory points to win in that way. I would like to not win that way. I would like to, much rather win domination, but as you can see, we're in basically last place in everything. That's going to change as we get further into the game, though. Okay, so now we have discovered defensive tactics, which means we have some nice policy cards. Do we want to change any of these? I don't think so. We're going to keep the things the way they are. We will move this trader down to Baltimore. And then we're going to take Washington. I think now's the time to start building the growth stuff. We're at 6 out of 8 housing, so I will build a granary now and get it pretty quick. And then we're going to go straight for feudalism. This is going to allow us to build builders that get 2 extra build actions. That'll be huge. So we'll hold off on building builders for now. We'll promote Pingala to get the researcher promotion. That will give us now 6 extra science. We're going to go now from 19.2 up to 26.1. So that's great. We have research masonry, so we can build walls, pyramids. Unfortunately, we can't build the pyramids. Somebody, I think, already built those. Battering rams, harvesting of stone. Good stuff. We're going to take this trader. We'll get 1 extra production by... I want to go to Philly so we can actually build that road. We'll begin that trade route. Now we're down to 19 turns. As far as research is concerned, I do want to halfway research celestial navigation so I can boost it. I have a ton of gold, so I'm going to actually come in here and buy a builder. I know we're getting one next turn, but we can use the builder in other spots as well. Oh, looks like we have a major drought that's affecting 6 tiles. Let's take a look at where that happened at. Not affecting us, so I kind of do like that. It is affecting Australia in some form or fashion. I encourage that. We're going to build on the pearls, and then we're going to move, I think, this guy up to the rice. And for Washington now, we have builders going. I don't know if I need builders. Getting faster growth in this city would be really, really good. But also, I think I do want a builder because, well, let's wait. Let's wait until we get to feudalism because then we can actually use them more efficiently. I will just go for the library. We are really behind on science. We're 30 science, where Australia's at 115. And then Persia, we're keeping up with them kind of. They're at 44 science per turn. For Boston now, I think going for, the industrial zone would be really good. I would like to chop those woods first, though. So I'll build the monument. We're going to move our other builder out to the fishing boat. I will buy that, so we're able to actually improve upon it. Before we forget, I want to switch out of Celestial Navigation because I know I'm going to boost it next turn. We'll start working on shipbuilding now. And we'll improve this rice. Philadelphia is now... We need to figure out what Philadelphia is actually going to do here. Because it looks like we do have a really nice campus tile right here. That's a +3 campus. And then what we could do is we could throw down, you know, a dam right there. We could do an aqueduct right here. And then we could throw our industrial zone here. And that's a +7 industrial zone. Really, really good. And then as far as like 3rd district in this city, I'm not really quite sure. We could, this will be interesting. We could come in here and throw the 3rd district down as a government plaza here. In fact, I do really like doing that. Even Washington could probably do that because Washington's sitting at, you know, 2 out of 2 districts. We'll get another district slot in 10 turns. We'll see how it plays. But Philadelphia, what I want you to do now is I want you to get to work on a builder. The land that we have... no, I don't want to do the builder, though. Feudalism, I need something that I can build in 13 turns before I start building builders. And I think the answer here is really just infrastructure. We'll go with granary, you know, the basic buildings until we can start really pumping out builders. Okay, somebody has built the Minkashi Temple. I'm saying that so wrong. But we are 13 turns away from the Petra. Once the Petra comes online, this city is going to get nuts. We will take this guy down, I think, to the bananas. We'll go down to the bananas. I like that. We'll sit here with you to improve the fish. We get celestial navigation. And with that being said, I do want to place that district, lock it in, and we'll finish up that monument. Before I forget, I will take this builder back to the industrial zone spot so we can actually improve that. I want to remove those woods. We will hit, make sure I double check my research. We'll hit next turn. And you have constructed a building that provides science as a base yield. Because of this, you receive era score. Nice. That's from our dedication from last era. So now we're getting feudalism in 10 turns. So let's just keep building. We'll build a monument there. Just building the basic infrastructure that our cities need. Really, though, what I should be doing, I'm just remembering, I need 3 more settlers. So actually, we're going to refocus Washington as a settler output. For this guy, we will chop. That finishes our monument. So now what I want to do... Why are you not letting me build the industrial zone here? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, because I placed the harbor. Okay, we'll do the harbor. That's fine. We'll hit next turn. Oh, I totally forgot to change my research. That's fine. Not going to be, you know, game-changing, but... All right, we'll chop the rainforest. We're down from 9 to 7 turns on Petra. Washington is ready to pump out 3 different settlers. In fact, I'm actually going to go in here and just queue those up. So now we have 3 different places that we're going to be able to settle. 4 turns left on the granary in Philadelphia. We've finished building shipbuilding. Let's come in here and take a look. Is there anything I know that I'm not going to boost? For instance, I know I'm going to build a watermill. I'm definitely going to build ancient walls. Building a classical era wonder, I am about to do that. I'm probably not going to kill a unit with a spearman, so I'm just going to research that. I'm going to hard research that. And then we'll go ahead, we'll get the plantation online. Now, keep in mind, I just built a plantation in here. This is going to give me -1 loyalty per turn because I'm Abraham Lincoln. But should be fine, not a big issue. Okay, looks like we're getting some quick deals notifications, so I do want to come in here and get rid of some of these resources. I unfortunately do not want to sell to Australia, just because I'm scared he's going to go to war with me, so I'm going to avoid trading with him. And I'm really only going to trade with Persia. Whoa. He's going to give me a great work of writing here. I do like that. Let's go take a look at that. We got what looks like to be Herodes, created by Ovid. Okay, cool. That's an extra 2 culture, extra 2 tourism per turn. Doesn't hurt. We have lost suzerainty of Hattusa. I'm not really too worried about that. That was more to help us with the war than anything. We have a housing problem in Philadelphia that's going to change next turn. And then, yeah, Hattusa. So, really important to make sure you go through all of your notifications to, like, acknowledge the things that are happening, you know, in the world. it definitely helps, especially when you're playing civilizations that have bonuses that give them higher diplomatic visibility, because all your diplomatic visibility is going to give you information on the side here via notifications. So someone has called a special session of the World Congress. It's going to begin here at the end of the turn. I don't think we're going to be affected too much by that. We do get feudalism in 2 turns, so is there anything here that I can build in 2 turns? No. So the next most important thing for me is getting this industrial zone at least placed. We'll work on it for 2 turns, and then we'll swap over to builders in basically all our cities with the exception of the Petra city. Okay, we have a vote. We are not involved in that vote, so no harm, no foul. It was a military emergency that failed. We will hit next turn. We're going to get feudalism this turn now. We did get some era score for discovering feudalism. And let's come in, immediately change these policies. We're going to get newly trained builders gain +2 extra build actions, 50% production towards settlers. Now, my other, yeah, we're good with that. That's fine. Okay, we've boosted stirrups now. What do I want to research for my civic? I think it's important that we start thinking about our next government. And really the only 3 to choose from are monarchy, merchant republic, and theocracy. I think theocracy is automatically out of the question. We don't have a religious play here. Merchant republic gives us 10% gold in all cities with an established governor. I do like that. Inherent effect is 15% production towards districts. I do like that. We're really trying to build infrastructure right now. Monarchy, on the other hand, gives us housing per walls, Diplo favor per Renaissance walls. I don't think we're going to do a whole lot with that. So I'm just going to straight hard research exploration so I can upgrade my government. And speaking of that, let me just go back in there real quick. We do get a bonus from wildcard slots, and it looks like this one only has 1 wildcard slot, but I do value the gold over the diplomatic favor. Well, actually, yeah, no, we're good, because the district production increase is actually really good too, so we're going to stay with that. Now that we've got the builder card plugged in, ready to go, we're going to switch now to builders. And in fact, I'm going to buy some builders too. I'm going to buy that one. I do have some extra cash to maybe buy one next turn. You finish building, you're going to build a builder, and then we're just going to start improving as many tiles as possible in our current cities and the future ones that we're going to get here over the next few turns. Okay, we have built the Petra. We'll let this play out. This city is now going to be an absolute powerhouse. I've just taken all these really invaluable tiles, desert tiles, and I've taken them and increased their value by 3 or 4 times as much. So Petra's done, and you'll see here now, we are a powerhouse. Baltimore is insane. So we're going to come in here. We do get a great merchant. We get 60 gold. Your nearest city annexes this tile into the territory. This guy's okay. I'll take him. The question is, yeah, let's use him to make this Petra city a little better. Let's do that. We'll come down here. We're going to increase that coffee. And then I think I might be able to buy another builder here. So I'm going to go ahead, maybe not do it there. Maybe I'll do it in Washington. Yeah, let's do it in Washington. Baltimore now is going to build a builder. And I think that should be enough builders to keep us going in at least the cities that we have currently settled. All right, we'll hit next turn. We have about 23 turns left in the age. Keeping track of our era score, making sure we don't go into a dark age. Going to come up here to the sugar. And then I just want you to build mines. That's what I want. We'll take that tile. We get some gold for it. And then I'm going to move him up here. I don't think this is going to work, but I'm going to be able to take the tile. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to work that tile. I hope I am. That'd be great. Okay, military tactics is research. We move you up 1. Boom. Now let's see. Can I actually work that tile? I cannot. That sucks. But I at least get to take advantage of the iron in this city. So that's a plus. We're going to hit a mine there. We're going to research dam technology. So we can start building our dams, making our industrial zones even better. And then we're going to improve the sugar. Awesome. Not much we can really sell. I will try to sell some No, I'm not going to sell to you. I'm not going to sell to you either. I can sell my diplomatic favor, though, to Persia to get a little bit of extra money. Okay, great. We did research military training, so we have a few policy cards we might be able to take advantage here. 30% production towards encampment districts, harbor districts, and buildings. That is a good policy card. I just want to finish building that builder in Boston before I do anything. So I'm going to keep the cards the way they are. And then I want to come over to improve this iron tile. Okay. What other tiles could we potentially grab with this great merchant? He has one more charge left. And I'm thinking we do something sneaky here. We try and come up here and take this tile. If we can. It's not going to let us, but we can at least take this rice tile. That'll work just fine. Okay, Baltimore, you are done. I need to figure out exactly what I'm going to do with you, though. So, this is fresh water technically, right? So could I potentially build an aqueduct here? I can. Okay, that's great news. So if I can build an aqueduct here, that means I would want to probably build my industrial zone here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I could build like an encampment here to maybe defend against Persia in case they get kind of weird. So with that being said, we're going to come in here and we're just going to build this industrial zone. It's only 8 turns. We might as well build it. We'll take you up to improve on this mine. And then we're going to take back Hattusa. And we have one more envoy we'd like to use. We'll use that with Anshan to get that extra science in the capital and all our library buildings. We'll do that. I'm going to come up here. This volcano is active, so I'm going to come up and improve that mine. We'll settle this coastal city. Boom. Because it's coastal, we're going to go with the granary. And we build the mine, and we're really just improving our cities slowly but surely. I don't like that he's got units up here. I really don't like that. In fact, I'm almost tempted to come back down and start researching. Ugh, this is a tough choice. Can I boost a great scientist? I cannot. He's getting all of the great scientists. It sucks. Let's finish Buttress, and then we'll figure out what we want to do research-wise, but he's becoming kind of scary. Let's go get the turtles. We have lost our friendship with Persia, so we will declare that back. Going to the next turn. Ooh, okay. Let's chill out here, buddy. I don't even know what to do with this guy anymore. I mean, whatever. Let's just come back down here. We'll grab this desert tile. I don't want to make him even more mad than he seems to be. We'll throw 1 into Preslav, giving us that extra production. We'll improve the iron. And now I want this settler. Ooh. You come down here and start building up loyalty, because if you notice, the loyalty here is starting to become an issue. I would like to secure this city before I can't. And then, you know, Washington has 8 more turns, and it's done producing settlers probably for the rest of the game, if we're being honest. Okay, 1 more turn until we get dam technology. Somebody's built the Mahabodhi Temple, and then we do have a barbarian issue here. I'm going to attack, and then I'm going to promote to my man-at-arms here. I want you to come. Why can't you go there? That's stupid. I guess go there. Okay, we'll work on that. Okay, yeah, you go up. You improve that, and then now I'm at a crossroads, right? Because I'm worried about Australia, so I want to get down to machinery. Now, I would like to own another archer to boost that. I only have 1, so we could, definitely boost that. I could build ancient walls. I could build a watermill. So let's try and boost this stuff and quickly rush to machinery. And then after machinery, I think we swap back up to education to where we can get the universities online. And we start trying to build our science up again. Okay, you grab that. We get a little bit more gold. It's good news. We're going to just put you on alert. We're going to put you a skip. And I think now, where are you going? You're going right there. Do that. You can come down now. We'll improve that as a mine. You get the turtles, and we're moving. I want to make sure that I'm keeping an eye on engineering so I don't actually over-research it. I can actually boost that. I'm going to move over to the T with that guy. And then what can we improve now? I'll move you there. So you can't do anything with that. Let's go just do a mine, I guess, there. We're kind of running out of things to do with our builders. You go on alert. That was kind of the idea. So, actually, what I would like to do, let's do a little bit of improvement planning. If we were to put some farms here, right, that would give us really, really good growth. And then what we could do here is we'll turn this into a farm, because that'll make this farm a little better too. And then we will actually do, where is it? Where's the lumber mill? There you are. We'll do a lumber mill there, plantation here, obviously. Lumber mill for sure here. Eventually a lumber mill here. We're gonna have to research some tech for that. So we do have enough things for our builders to do. Okay, great. We have our man-at-arms that we got for free because we built the industrial zone. So we're going to put you on alert, and then we're just going to come in and build a workshop. We're going to get as many of these units as possible. Boom, you get the crabs online. Oh my god, I keep forgetting to switch. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, let's go to construction now, I guess. We'll research construction a little bit. And then you start coming down here, working on these tiles. You can improve the T, and we'll get this farm cluster going. Someone's built the Katuka Inn. Don't really care about that so much. I am going to pop up here, buy this tile, and then improve a farm right there. Hit next turn. Your embassy is welcome. Yes, yes it is. We're going to switch out of construction now. We're going to be able to boost these relatively easy. So now I think we pop up to education, grab education. I do want to build... Let's just queue these boosts automatically. Watermill, ancient walls, and then I'm just going to queue 2 more archers to boost crossbowmen as well, while these cities build up. And then as for you, you're just going to come up here and settle that last city that we wanted. You do not build a mine. Come down 1. You come up 1. We'll buy this tile. We'll improve this tile. And now we have a nice little triangle, farm triangle. This is a really smart thing to do with your farms. Once you get the, where was it? Feudalism. Farm improvements now gain +1 food for every 2 adjacent farms. So you can do like nice little patterns like triangles or diamonds to like have your farms improve each other by being next to each other. Nice. We'll settle inside Cincinnati. I think Cincinnati's just going to be like a defensive type city. We'll just build ancient walls here for now until we figure out exactly what we want to do. We do have a nice, I mean, honestly, really nice campus here. This wouldn't be a bad idea. We could do like aqueduct here, and then we could just use the rest of this desert to place districts. We're not going to have a lot of lands to improve upon here, so I'm actually almost tempted to at least buy some tiles so we can secure some kind of land that we can actually improve on. But yeah, let's hit next turn. Yep, sorry dude, we're not going to do it again, I promise. It's not a big deal. We get a vote. Alright, the chosen player generates 100% more grievances. I know who I'm voting for with that. It's going to be John Curtin. Units of the chosen promotion class gain +5 combat strength. I'm going with melee. The reason I'm going with melee is because... Let me vote that up real quick. The AI just votes for melee, and it gives me another diplomatic victory point. So I'm going to hit yes, submit. Let's see what we get. They voted melee, and John Curtin gets the grievances. I love that. Great. So we get 2 diplomatic victory points for that. So if we take a look down here, we're actually in 3rd place. So we're at 3 out of 20 diplomatic victory points. That, like I said, that's our backup plan. I don't really want to do that just yet. Let's go ahead and build ancient walls here, because he's definitely coming in with something, and I really don't like that. I want you now. You come down and grab this T. You guys keep building up these farm clusters. How many turns left in the age? We're at 9 turns left in the age, and we're 7 era score away. That's not good. If I can save up some money, I will be able to get some era score from buying a galley. You come chop that. Just chop it. And why are you at 27? Doesn't make any sense. Okay. Uh-oh. Yep, we're at war. Okay. Jeez Louise. Tough. Very, very tough. Okay. Shoot. Can I sell something? Kind of thinking out loud here. I need to sell something so I have some kind of gold that I can use to buy units. Yep, let's do that. I'm going to move my archer back 1 hit. I'm going to buy another archer, and then I'm just going to have you... You don't take that much damage from this guy, so I'm actually going to have you heal. And then you chop. That's construction done. We're building ancient walls. I knew he was going to do this. So yeah, Australia's going to be a problem. They have 179 signs. I have 41. They're going to be a serious issue, but I might be able to kill him. So we'll hit you. Can I get you? Can I get you? Maybe not. We'll attack. We'll kill the horseman. I might be able to take Sydney. That's a possibility. We'll build that farm. We're making this farm cluster even stronger. We're going to come up here, and I want to build the lumber mill here now. We're looking at about 7 turns left in the era. Big war. Okay, volcano has erupted, which means all of these tiles are screwed. Nova Rupta has erupted. Thankfully, damage appears to be light. 1 tile is damaged, 0 population, 0 units killed, 2 tiles gain fertility. So that's not too bad. We'll move you up. He did run away. I don't know why. Whoops. Nope, don't do anything. Hold on. Let's take the horse up and kill him. He's done. He's coming in, though. He's coming in pretty hot. So we're going to move back. We're going to put you guys at alert. Can I buy anything else? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not just yet. We did get more units. I mean, what we could do is we could funnel these guys up. We're not going to go to war with Persia at least for, 18 more turns. So we don't need to worry about defending this area. In fact, I almost want to save money to upgrade my spearmen as well. So we can settle our last city. Every other city now I think that we're going to take is going to be taken from another Cid. So now we have Baltimore. We finished our industrial zone completely. I want to get started on this theater square. Hit next turn. He's coming in. I would love to speak to you of the beauty of horses. That's weird. Okay. Let's take a look at our government. Can we... +6 city defense strength. That's good. +5 city range strength. That's also really good. I'm going to actually plug that in. I'm going to keep going for the great general points. I'm actually going to take that out now that I'm looking at limes. We'll keep limes. I can take out serfdom. I can take out colonization. In fact, do I even want to... I might want to change government. No, I don't want to change governments. Let's go with... 2 gold, for the trade routes, that's fine. I think just production, whatever. We need to get to Merchant Republic as quickly as possible. We did get a promotion on our horse. We will promote you. Boom. Triggered Eureka. Because of this, you receive era score. Great. We're still kind of not looking too good. 5 turns left for era. I'll build that. We got mass production boosted by building that lumber mill. Let's actually give him an attack. Give him another attack. We're going to move you back to heal. We get Ancient Walls in 2 turns. Hopefully we get it before he does some serious damage to us. Now I'm going to change you to gold income, and I'm going to send you to Nagazaragamu. Okay, whatever. Cool. Let's move our Man-at-Arms up. We'll move this guy over. We'll move this guy over. And now I think it's time to grab Liang. Liang is going to get put in Boston. And I'll tell you why. Liang has a really interesting governor ability. It's called aquaculture, and you can construct fishery improvements that give you +1 food, +0.5 housing, and +1 food if adjacent to a sea resource, +1 production if Liang is in the city. So if we build the mausoleum here, that's not only going to improve all these tiles, but with Liang, we can build fisheries in every single tile. And I almost want to secure this tile just in case. I want to save up some gold to secure this tile too. I want to take advantage of that wonder as much as possible. All right, so we hit next turn. Housing problems in Boston. That'll get fixed over time. Looks like he's retreating maybe. Let's actually switch these guys out. He has a better attack. We'll bring the horse up. We'll bring our man-at-arms up and our spearmen. We can improve the tea resource. Now, can we sell the tea? We can. Getting 11 more gold per turn. Someone's built the Anchor Wat. Don't really care. Don't need it. And our walls are complete. Wonderful. All right. Education's coming in 3 turns. We'll be able to build more of our campus buildings. Now, I want to get some vision. Can I come up and skip with you? I'll come up and skip with you as well. I want to be cautious trying to go into Sydney. I don't want to lose any more units than I already have. We'll just keep moving these guys in the same direction. We want to get a counterattack and take away a city. That's what we want. As for you, I think going with the industrial zone now is probably the smart move. And then we could start, maybe building campuses and that kind of thing. But honestly, though, maybe a campus is better. In fact, maybe a builder's better so we can actually chop that out, build the campus. Yeah, I like that better. Let's do that. Okay, we have progressed mercenaries. We have progressed machinery. Medieval era ends in 2 turns. We're going to move this guy over. Boom, boom, boom. We're getting a lot of gold. We'll be able to promote these guys fairly cheap once we get the mercenaries policy card. We'll skip. Bring you up 1. Still good. So far, so good. We don't want to get too cocky here. Move you up 1, move you up 1, move you up 1. And you build a lumber mill. 2 turns left on education. We're moving. Oh, we need 2 more era score with 1 turn left. And we're losing loyalty in Cincinnati. Of course we are. 2,133 turns, though. I think we're going to be okay. Let's move you up 1, up 1. We could come up and whack him. See what kind of damage we're doing there. I don't think it's worth it, but it is worth it in regards to experience, so I will do it. We'll just start moving these guys up. It was really good that we settled behind the river. Skip with you. You come up. What do I want you to do? I guess we could go chop that stone out of there. And then for you, let's just go up straight to Hattusa. We'll get that quest going, and we get suzerainty of them. That's going to help with the war that we have going. And you just keep pushing over to the left. Now, Los Angeles, not really quite sure what I want to do with you just yet. I would like to get a harbor, obviously. Building a harbor, I think, right here's fine. Let's just get going in the harbor there. That's going to be a slow city to develop. Now, I do want to make sure that I get era score here. So, I'm going to buy a galley. That gives me +2. And we've secured a normal age on the dot, which will make our next age a little bit easier. So that's actually great. And yeah, with that, let's call that an episode. We're going to move on from the medieval into the Renaissance, I believe. And we're at war once again with an aggressive Australian empire. We will eradicate them first. That's the goal. And we're building up our industrial zones to do exactly that. Thank you guys for watching Hardcore Headquarters. Tune in for the next episode to see how this war plays out.